Hello guys, welcome to my this video. My name is Anuj and today in this video I'll show you how to make a unique sign-in form design. So here you can see the preview. I have added two input fields, username and password, and I have added one button. So input field and the button design I have added like same, and here I have added some animation. Now if I click on the input field, so I will click on the username input field, and here you can see the animation on white color background is coming. Now here if I hover out from the input field, so the white color background is now changed to gray color. And now if I hover again, so it is now white color again. And in the input field you can type your username. So here I am typing my channel name, and same animation I have added for the password, and here you can type the password 1234, and once you will click on the outside, so the background color which is coming, it will gone. And same animation I have added for the login button. Here you can see the login button animation. So this sign-in form you can use in your project, and I have made it from scratch. If you want to know how to make it, so please watch this video. And now I'll move to the Visual Studio Code Editor for writing the code. If you don't have Visual Studio Code Editor, either you can download or you can use any other editor. So here you can see I have opened Visual Studio Code Editor, and inside this Visual Studio Code Editor I have opened my project. So the project name is JavaScript. In the left side panel you can see here, and if you don't know how to open your project, so you have to click File, and from here you have to choose Add Folder to Workspace, this option, and it will open the file explorer of your computer. And from here you have to choose the drive where you have kept your project. So I have kept it in desktop, so I have selected desktop, and the project name is JavaScript. This is the project name which I have opened. So you have to select and you have to click the add button, so it will open. So I already opened, so I will close this one. So like this way you have to open. So in this project you can see I have already added some folder and the file. So now let me explain what is this. So here first of all, CSS folder. Inside this CSS folder I have one file which is style.css. The extension is CSS. So this file I have opened here already. Here I will add the CSS code for the designing purpose, and after that here is the images folder. So this images folder is not required for this project because in the sign-in form I will not add any images, so you can ignore that one. And the main file is index.html. so here I will add the HTML code, so that's why I have opened already. Here you can see, and after that index.js file, which is also not required in this project, so you can ignore that one. So this is the project structure. Now inside this index.html file, here you can see I have added already the default HTML code. If you don't know, so I'll explain and I will give the brief idea. So first of all, doc type HTML. So exclamatory sign, and after that doc type is the capital letter, and then HTML. So why we write this one? So every languages has some version. So HTML, the latest version is 5. So for denoting this is HTML version 5, so we have to write this doc type HTML, the same line of code. So here if you don't write, so here if you don't write this doc type HTML, means this first line of code, then if you use any code which is introduced in HTML version 5, then browser won't understand, right? So that's why you have to write this line of code. And after that, here is the opening HTML tag, you can see, and the tag is closing here, and here is the head tag, and the tag is closing here. So which is start from angle braces here like this way. So this is called tag. Okay, and after that inside this head tag I have some another tag which is title. So what is title? Title means here you have to describe your page. So this page I'm creating for the sign-in form, so I have written sign-in form. Suppose you are creating for this is register, so you can write here register, and whatever title you will write here, so that will display here in the tab, you can see. And after that, this one, what is this? So I have one style.css file which I have shown already, which is under CSS folder. So whatever style I will write here, so how it will apply in this index.html file. So for that purpose I have to link this both two files, index and style. So how I can link? So for that purpose HTML4 provides some code which is you have to write link, then href, and inside this href you have to add the path of the style.css or whatever you want to link. Here I want to link style.css, so I have given the path. So first of all, from index.html file to I have to go inside this CSS folder. So for that purpose I have written dot slash just for entering the CSS folder. So once I have entered into the CSS folder, then slash, and inside this CSS folder I have this style.css file, so that I have written. And the relation is style sheet, you have to write like this. and after that the body tag. Inside this body tag we write our code actually. So whatever you will write here, so it will display in the browser. So if I type here hello, and now if I go, hello is displaying, means your website is running properly. So now here instead of hello, I will start to write the form code. Form means here I'm making the sign in form, that's why I'm saying the form code. Okay, so why form? Actually, when you submit anything here, login form means you are submitting your username, password. Even if you are working for the register form, so there you have to submit your username, name, address, password. So when you submit a form, that is called form, and HTML provide one tag which is form. So like this one, and here I will write a class name which is also form. So here class name you can write anything, whatever you want, but here is the few rules. You cannot add class name using space. If you write like this way, so it will consider this is one class and this is the another class. If you want to write a class name like this way, you can do that. Hyphen, you can use underscore, or you can use the camel case like this way. So in this case I will write only the class name is form, and after that here I will write another class name which is content. So same way here also you can write any class name, and here I will use one tag which is HTML provide. So if you want to add some heading, so HTML provide h1 to h6 tag, heading tag which is called. Okay, you cannot write h7 h8, up to h6 HTML provide. So here instead of h1 you can write h2 h3 up to h6. Okay, so inside this h1 tag I will write one heading which is sign in. Now if I save and if I go to the browser, here you can see it is displayed. Now what it will happen if I change it from h1 to h6, so here h6, so you will find this sign in content design will change because those headings comes with default style. So now you can see the font size is very small, so this is the default style of h6. So this size I need some bigger size, so that's why here I'm using h1. I hope it is clear. So up to that it is done. Now I will start to write the CSS. So first of all I have body tag, so I will write the CSS for body, means whatever CSS I will write for the body tag, that will be applied inside the child also. Means this body tag is covered this one also, because it is opening here and it is closing here. So whatever style I will write for the body tag, it will be applicable for those child also. Okay, so here inside this body tag, first of all I will write background color. So background color, you can write the color name like this, or you can write the color code. I will always suggest you to write the color code. So how you will get the color code? So first of all, if you are using Visual Studio Editor, so here if you have to type 111 or any other 3 digit, and after that if you hover, so it will open the color panel, and from here you can choose your color like this way, you can see. Okay, so like this way you can do that, or if you remember the color name, so you can write like this way. So background color, this grayish color, and the color here I will write white. So background color means it will be applied in the background, here you can see, and the color means it will apply for the font. Okay, so here color white. And the font family means here if you are using any font family, then it will add some different font style. Okay, so now just look at carefully, the font is looking like this. So now if I add the font family, a different font family, so it will change. So monospace and serif here. So now you will find it is changing. I have to add comma, it is now changed. Okay, that time I forgot to add comma, that's why it was not changing. And letter spacing is 0.005 em. So what is letter spacing? So here I have few letters for the sign in text like SIGN. So those are the letters. So if you want to add the space between those letters, like from between S and I and G and G and N, if you want to add space, so you can use letter spacing. Now here if I increase the space, then you can easily understand. If I write 10 em, see it's added some space between each letter. So that is the use of letter spacing. I don't need that much, for explaining purpose I have written, so I will remove that one. So body tag is done, and after that this h1 tag. So here I will write h1. So for the h1, just I will add the font size. It was coming a default font size, but I will adjust according to me, like whatever font size it will look better, so I will add like this way. So now you can see it is now 23 pixel. After that, here I will write the CSS for form. So now inside this form, here I will add width. Width is 300 pixel, means just I will set the width, means it will not be more than 300 pixel. The form means here if I write width for this form, means it will be applicable for its child. Its child means this one for now. Later I will add some HTML, but for now this one. So this content also will not go out of 300 pixel. So here padding. So padding start from top, right, bottom and left. So I will write first of all top is 64 pixel, then right is 15 pixel, then bottom is 24 pixel. Okay, this is padding. And now margin I will add top and bottom is 0 and left and right is auto. So you can write like this way also. No need to mention everything like top, right, bottom, left. If top and bottom is same, so you can write here, it will denote as a top and bottom, and also same like left and right is same, then you can write like this. So it will be like left and right. Okay, so what it will happen, first of all you have to understand the padding, then margin, because this is very important. If you go to the interview, then they may ask this one. So what is padding? So padding means it will add space inside, and margin means it will add space outside. So here I will take the form for the example. So here I will change the background color, which is white. Okay, so now let's see, it is looking like this. Okay, this form white, or I will add red color so it will be better. See, it is looking like this. So now here if I added padding, and here you can see now it is 64 pixel. If I change it to 84, see in top it is increasing the space. Now if I change it to 184, you can see like it is increasing space in top, but it is inside because the form background color is red. So the space it is increasing inside this red background color, because padding means it increase in the inside. Okay, so I will now keep it same 64. Now margin means outside. Now here for now I have added 0 and auto, but if I change it to 64 pixel, okay, so now you will find just outside of this red color box it will add space. See, it is added space outside. So here if I write 164, see more space added, but which is outside. So that is the difference between margin and padding. So for now here I have added 0, means from top and bottom 0, and auto means left and right it will be same, means it will come to the middle. So background color I will remove. So you can see it is like this. So I hope it is clear. Now after that here I have this control. So I will write the CSS for this one, and after that I will write the CSS for this content. So here I will paste. And one more thing I have to tell you, like here I'm using class, so that time I'm using dot, you can see. But when I'm using the tag, those are called tag, right, like h1 tag, so that time I'm not using any dot. So that thing you have to remember. See, body I have used tag, so I'm not using any dot. But when I will use class, so that time for denoting it is a class, I have to use dot. So now for the content I will write margin 0, top, right 0, and the bottom is 24 pixel. So now let's see. So it is looking like this. Okay, so now I will add some another HTML. Here I will add div class content. So here where I'm writing the content again, because whatever CSS I have written for this content, so I need for this one also. So why I will write here another class and another CSS, because I need the same CSS, so that's why I'm using the same class name. So content, and here block q and block input. Okay, and here inside this I will write our input tag. So first of all type is text, and after that here I will write placeholder. I will explain what is type and placeholder, and after that I will add some more tag and class. The class name is bgtop. Okay, and inside this bgtop class, just here I will add one enter, so it will be easy to understand. So inside this bgtop class, here I will write div class bg inner like this one, and just I will copy this one and I will paste, and here I will write right, and again I will copy and I will paste here, and here just I will add bg only. So first is top inside this bg inner, then right inside this bg inner, then only BG, and inside this BG inner class name. Okay, now I will save, and here you can see the user name. So now I will add for same password. So I will copy that one and I'll add space. So here I will write this is for user name, and from here I will write this is for password. So if you write like this one, so I can understand this one for username and password, but this text won't display in the browser. So like this one, and here I will change it to password, and the placeholder also password. So whatever I will write in the placeholder, so it will display here. You can see it is displaying inside this input field. When I will type anything, so it will remove. So this is placeholder, and the text and the password, what is the difference between that? Text and password. So text means whatever I will type, it will be visible, you can see, but the password, whatever I will type, it will look like a dot. So that is password, and here by default it will come one icon. The icon is I icon. If I click, so then you can see the password whatever I have typed, and if I click again, so it will be again dot. This is for the security purpose. If you write this type password, so automatically it will add like this way. And now I will add for the button HTML. Okay, so here I will write button, type is button, and I will add some class. So class is first of all button, then block queue, same class whatever I have added for this one, and the another class I will add block queue forward. Okay, and now closing button tag. After that, here whatever I have added for username and password, those class will be same. So I will add here, and but before that, here I will do one thing. Here I will add one comment. This is for button. Okay, so up to that it is same. Now here I will add div class text, and inside this I will add our button name, which is login. So here I will remove, so login. Now I will see here it is looking like this. So now I will add the CSS for those input field and the login button, which is main part. So first of all, I will add the CSS for those input. So I will take this input and I will paste. So input I have added for password, and here for username. So once I will add the CSS for input, so it will be applicable for username and password, because both places I have used. So first of all, width is 100%, and here border is 0, because if you notice the input field, it is coming with the default border which is not equal. So I will write the border is 0, and the padding here I will add 14 pixel, then 16 pixel, and after that color is I will add white color code, and the background I will add transparent. Transparent means the input field background will be transparent, means no color. So once no color means the body background color is black, so that will be applicable for input field, because now it is the transparent color. Okay, and the font size I will add it is 16 pixel, and after that font family. So font family I will add the same family, monospace, comma, serif. Now maybe one question it can be come to your mind, like already I have added the font family for the body tag, and the input field is the child of this body tag. I already told if you write here, so it will be applicable for every child of this body tag. But why I am writing again separately? Because see, in input field it comes with a default font family. So when it will comes with a default font family, so that time this one cannot overwrite. So that's why again separately I have to mention this. I hope it is clear. Still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. And later spacing, here I will add 0.05 em. So now let's see how it will look like. So you can see it is looking like this. And after that, here I will just copy paste and hover. Hover means when I will move my mouse on the input field. Okay, and here same CSS I need for focus. So input here, then colon focus. Focus means when I will click on the input field, so that time I need something. So what I need, so border is 0 and outline is none. So now here, because here I no need border and outline, right? That's why I already removed from here border 0. Okay, so now once I will click or hover, so that time if border comes, that's why for making sure I have written for hover and focus also. Okay, so now here this one done. So now I will come to the button part and I will write the CSS for this button. Okay, so here dot button, because now this is the class name, so I have written dot, and here I will add width is 100%, and after that display block. So display block means here once I have written the button, so that time it won't occupy the entire space. Like here I will show you the another example. Suppose I have two buttons, so button type button, and here I will write button 1, and just again I will copy the same and I will add button 2. Let's see how it will come. See, button 1 and button 2, it is just appearing side by side, but if you want, this button will block the entire space and the button 2 will come down, I mean it will come below of this button 1, so that time you have to write display block. Okay, I hope it is clear. So here I have written display block. Okay, so now here padding I will add 14 pixel top and bottom, and left and right is 16 pixel. Then for the button also no need outline, because you can see this button it is coming with outline, and here I forgot to save, so that's why the demo button was displaying. Now it is removed. So outline also not required, so I have removed that one outline, none. And border also same, not required, so I will write border 0. So instead of 0 you can write here none as well. And the background color transparent for the button. For now you can see it is coming white color, so I will make it transparent, so the white color will gone and it will look like this. And after that here color, so color I will add white, and the letter spacing in this case I will add 0.1 em, and the font weight means it will declare like how much the font thickness will be. Okay, so bold, you can write the number like 600, 700, there is the number, but if you write the bold, then it will be a default one. So let's see, bold means like this, and the another value it is bolder, so it will be more bold like this. Okay, and that also depend on your font family. If this font family has some bolder option, then you can add, otherwise you can, if you add, so it will be the same. Like in this case also you can notice bold and bolder is same. So font weight is bold, and in this case also I have to define the font family. So monospace comma serif, this is the font family. Now let's see, so you can see this looking like this. Okay, so now here I will write the CSS for this block Q. So again I'm coming to the top and starting from the username. So here block Q. So in this block Q only one CSS property I have to write, that is position is relative. Okay, so position relative means what it is exactly. So suppose I have two divs. Okay, just again here I will give you the example, because those are very important once you are developing your website. So those things it will be required for every time, so it is very needful to understand. So suppose there is two div. Okay, so once you want this div will be bottom and this div will be top, so that time here you have to define position relative, and for the child one you have to define position absolute, and after that you have to set some position like left, top, right. Okay, and how much top it will be. So for that purpose you have to write jet index. So later when I will write the CSS, then you can understand. Suppose 2D. So first one here, suppose if I write here style. So style is background color is red. Okay, and here I have hello. and here I have one high. So now let's see how it will display. So you can see it is display like this. And now here if I write the another CSS which is position relative, and in this case here same thing, just I will copy and paste, and here also I will do the same. Now instead of red, suppose here if I add the color is green, and here if I add is yellow, and position absolute. Okay, absolute. Now let's see here, this is coming top of this red color. Okay, if I remove that one, then you can see the red color. Okay, here I will add the another content. How are you? Okay, any content, just for explaining purpose I'm writing here. So you can see this is coming. Now if I just remove this one, you can see it is like this. Now here if you want to move this yellow color background, I mean this one on top of this red, so you can do that now. So this is position relative, right? So here you can set the position top 50%. Okay, from top it will be 50%. See, it is coming here, and you can write left 50%. Okay, see, it is coming from 50% from left side. Okay, so now here same thing if you add here top and left, if I copy and paste for this green color also, so now see it is coming in the same, right? So here you can define jet index and you can define the number, and same way jet index and you can define the number. So which one will be more top, so that you can decide like this way. This yellow color in the first, right? So means this one. So here instead of 50, here if I write 51%, now let's see how it will be. See, it is now top of this green, right? Top of this green, because here jet index 4. But if I write jet index 1 and in the green jet index 2, so now you will find this green will be top of this yellow. See, the green is now top of this yellow. So jet index denotes like how much top it will be. I hope it is clear. Still, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. And if you have cleared those things, so you can develop any website. Okay. So now here I will come to the top again, because I was writing for this block cube. Okay. So now block cube, under this block cube I have this one BG top. So what I'll do, just I'll copy this one, and after that the CSS I will write this is for this BG top. I will paste this one. Okay, so here I will add position absolute. So I already told this is position relative, the parent one, right? This is the parent block cube, and after that BG top will be position absolute. Okay, so position absolute, then height will be 10 pixel, and after that background color. So here you can write background or background color both for the background if you want to add, but if you want to add the linear gradient color, so that time you have to add only background, the property name. You cannot add the background color. Okay, so linear gradient color, and linear gradient means the gradient color will be line wise. There is another gradient color that is radial, means it will be a circle wise. Okay, so here I will add 90 degree, then comma, then the color name. So color name RGBA. RGBA means red, green, blue, and A for alpha. Alpha means it will be a opacity. Okay, so the color code is red 2, green 0, then blue will be 36, and the alpha is 1. Okay, and after that here I'll add 0%. Okay, now comma, then RGBA again, then I'll add the color code again. So 52921. Okay, 21, and after that here, okay, actually not 21, 121. Okay, and here I will add 37%, means this color code will go up to 37%. Okay, and after that comma, again I will add the another color. So RGBA, then the color code is 0, 212, then 255, and the alpha is 1, and this color code will go 94%. So like this way you have to define the gradient color. Okay, so now here I will add bottom. So once we have added the position absolute, so that time I had shown, right, bottom, left, right, this way I was adjusting the position. So here I will add the bottom 100%, okay, and left is 5 pixel. So you can add percentage wise or pixel wise, and the right is minus 5 pixel, and the margin is 0, and the transform means this element will be transformed. Okay, so skew and minus 45 degree comma 0. Okay, save, and now let's see. You can see it is looking like this. Skew means from bottom top it will be a transform. You can see it is looking like this. Okay, so this is done, and after that here I'll copy up to that this class. Okay, and here just I'll come to the HTML file and I copy it up to this bg top. You can see bg top, and inside this bg top I have bg inner. So here I write bg inner. So I'll write bottom 0. So now save and see. Okay, it is looking like this. So now I wrote for bg top, but I have bg right. So what I'll do, just from here I will copy and I will paste, but instead of top I'll just write bg right. Okay, like this. So here I will add position is absolute, then top is minus 5 pixel, then bottom is 5 pixel, and after that jet index. I had shown the use of jet index already. So here this one I will add 0. Okay, and left, here I will add the left also. So left is 100%, and here I will add width. Width is 10 pixel, and I will add one gradient color. Okay, so not gradient color, here I will add simply background color. Okay, so the background color I will add here RGBA, this one. So red, here I will add 0, then 212, after that 255, and then alpha is 1. Okay, so this is the color code. And transform, here I will add skew, and here 0 comma minus 45 degree. Just here minus 45 comma 0, here 0 comma minus 45 degree. Okay, and now I'll copy up to that and paste. So inside this bg right, there also a bg inner. So here I'll write bg inner, and here I'll write left 0. Earlier for bg top bg inner I wrote the bottom 0, and this one I'm writing left 0. Now save and see it is coming like this. Okay, so now after that here I'll copy this class name block q. So inside this block q I have another class which is only bg. So I'll write the css for this one. So position is absolute, and here top 0, and after that right 0, left also 0. Okay, and bottom also I will add 0, and the background color I will add the linear gradient color whatever I have added for the top. So I will copy from here and I will paste here. Now let's see. You can see it is looking like this. Okay, so now here I'll copy up to that, because inside this bg I have the bg inner also. So here like this way bg inner. So here I will add the transition. So transition I will add all, means when I will hover or click, so that time I want to add some animation, but the animation will be smoothly, right? So that's why we need to write the transition. So how it will be smooth when I will delay this animation. So how much it will be delay? 0.2 a second. So it will be delay, and is in out. Is in out means when I will hover or hover out, both time the animation will be same. So is in out means in time and out time it will be same animation, and all means everything, right? So here we have BG inner, right? BG inner, whatever CSS I will write, so animation will be applicable for each one. Okay, so the CSS now I will write. Okay, so block cube and then BG inner. So means block cube means this is the block cube, and once block cube BG inner means it will be applicable for each. Okay, because I'm not adding some specifically BG top BG inner means then it would be applicable for only this one, but here I'm writing block cube and this block cube's child is this one, everything. So now it will be applicable for each. Okay, so here I will add position absolute, and after that here top 2 pixel and left 2 pixel, right 2 pixel and bottom also 2 pixel, and after that here background. So the background has 2 1 1 like this. Okay, and now I'll come to the editor again, and here what I'll do, just I'll copy this block cube, and after that here I have one text. So now I'll come to the button part. Okay, so inside this block cube all the things I have written, actually whatever we have for the input fields, BG top, BG inner, right, BG inner, BG inner, so those are same for the button. So those CSS I have already written. So now I have to write for this one. This is the pending one. So here I will come to the button part, and this block cube, under this block cube I have this class text. So I'll write this text and I'll add comma, and here I'll just copy this block cube again. Here I'll paste, and after that we have this block input. Here for the input fields we have another class, that is block input. So now here I will write block input, and after that this input means few CSS I have to write same for this input and the text. Okay, so that's why I'm writing like this way, and here if you want you can write like this way also, but here just I want to explain like how you can write based on the parent class, so that's why I'm writing like this way. Okay, this is for explaining purpose. I'm just want like you understand how to write the CSS code, how to write the HTML. Okay, otherwise you can write only input also, like when I was written CSS for input in the top, so I have written only input. Okay, but sometime we need to write the relation between parent and child, so that time we need to write like this way. So now here I will write the two CSS only, position relative and jet index is 1, and now here I will just copy this one, and here I will paste this block cube and then this block input. Okay, so now here I'm just showing how you can write the CSS by parent and child. So after block cube we have the block input, then we have this BG top, BG right and BG. So one by one I will write. So first is BG top. Okay, like this way. Now here I'll copy the same thing here, comma paste, again comma paste. Now instead of top I have one BG right, so I'll just add BG right and I have BG. So I'll copy this one and here I'll paste it BG. Now here I'll write the CSS, which is background. So background color I will add RGBA. So here I will add the color code is 255, here also 255, here also same, and the alpha I will add 0.5. okay, and here I will add transition I will add background, because when I will hover, so that time I want animation for this background only, so the transition will add for the background. And why we add transition? When we add the animation, so that time we need animation smooth, so that's why we need to delay that animation. So it will be delay up to 0.2 second and ease in out, which I have already explained. Okay, so now here you can see the input field color is changed. How it happened? Because see here I have written block input bg top, bg right and bg. Okay, so here you can see this block input only I have written only for the input fields. Here password input field and the username input field, only those two places I have added, but for the button I haven't added block input. You can see here. So once I have written this block input as a parent and after that bg top, bg right, bg, so the color will be changed only for this one and this one, because block input it's only here and here, not for the button. Okay, so that's why for input fields the color is now changed. I hope it is clear. Now here I'll come to the CSS, and now here I'll copy up to that, and here I'll paste, and inside this bg top, bg right, we have one bg inner. Okay, so now I'll just paste this one. Okay, same one I'll add comma, and here I will paste like this, and now here top, instead of top I'll add right. Okay, and here only bg, because this one. Okay, and one more thing you have to notice, here again I have added bg input then bg top, means here bg input means this one, right? Only for the input fields I have added this class. So again I'm writing for those CSS for the input fields, only username and password, not for the button, right? So here I will add transition all means whatever CSS I have written for the bg inner. So each CSS I want some transition. So here 0.2 is and is in out, and after that here what I will do, just I will copy up to that this input. Okay, so now block input means this one again. Okay, so now what I'll do, when I will click that input pin, so that time I need some animation. So now I will work for the animation. So first of all, input field. So this input field, when I will click, okay, so this input, block input, then this input. Okay, so when I will focus, so here focus, so that time you have to write this tiled symbol. This is tiled symbol. I will explain. So first of all, you have to write where you will get this symbol. Just look at your keyboard, and there you will find the number key, which is 1. Just before this 1 key you will get this symbol. So you have to press shift and then you have to press the key which is before 1 key, or you can find it like you have the tab key. Just before the tab key you will get this symbol. Okay, pressing shift you have to write this symbol. So what is the use of this symbol, that also I will explain. But here what I will do, so here when I will focus on this input field, so that time this bg top, so bg top, first of all, okay, bg top and then dot bg inner, then dot bg inner, I mean this one. Okay, this one comma, just I will copy up to that, and here instead of top now I will add right. So here now I'll explain what is the use of this symbol. This symbol means this is the sibling. Okay, so here for this we have multiple siblings, input, this one, this one, this one. So input's sibling is this one, this one and this one. So once I will focus on the input, so that time I want to add some changes for this one. So this one is the sibling, so that's why I'm using this tiled symbol, because when I will focus on the input, so something I want to change in this sibling, so I'm using this tiled symbol. So here I will add top is 100% and the background, so the background is RGBA, this color code, and the color code here I will add 255 255 and alpha 0.5. okay, so now let's see once how it will look like. See, here it is animating, right? So this one is done. And here one thing I had shown, when I was clicking on the input field, so that time this animation, it was coming, that is fine, but the animation was white color. But when I was moving out my mouse from the input field, so that time it was coming this gray color. So now it is initially it is coming gray color, and on moving out my mouse, then it is no changes. So for that purpose I have to do something. So here I will just copy up to this. Okay, so block input, and here I have to write focus, and when I will focus, so that time here I have to add this bg top. Okay, bg top, and here I'll just copy this one and I'll add comma and paste. So here focus bg right, and this is only bg. So now again I will add comma and paste. So in this case I will add hover. Okay, so now here just I will copy this one, paste and paste. So for focus bg top, bg right, bg, then hover bg top, then bg right, and then bg. And here I will add background. So RGBA color I will add. So the color will be this color code. Okay, but here just instead of 0.5 I will add 0.8. Now let's see. So here you can see when I'll click on the input field, now this is white color, but if I move out, then it is gray color. If I come again, then it is white color. So input field animation is done. Now I'll add the animation for this button. So before that, this button text is looking very small, so I will go top and I will go where I have written the cells for this button. So just here I will add the font size. So font size I will add 16 pixels, so it will look big and looking better. So now here I will come to the bottom again, and after that here I'll just copy this block cube, and inside this block cube I have one CSS, one class which is block cube hover, that is only used for the button. Okay, so here I will paste this one, block cube hover, and here I will add focus. So when I will focus on this, so that time here I will write this, where it is this one, this dot bg, then dot bg inner. So I will copy and paste, comma, same thing I will just copy here, and after comma I will paste, but here instead of focus now I will add hover, and like this. So here I will add top is 100%. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so it is animated, right? So hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you found this video is helpful, so please like this video. Also you can subscribe my channel to get more update in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, React, Node, Express, just all the things.